निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविडं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव. Hari Om. We are doing the ninth chapter of Panchadasi of Vidyaranya Swami, and this is called the Dhyana Deepaha, or lamp of meditation. And here we are looking at this mantra 7. Let's chant that now. We just did mantra 2. Let's chant mantra 2 first. Mani Pradeepa Prabhayoho, Mani Pradeepa Prabhayoho, Mani Bhujya Bhidhavatoho, Mani Bhujya Bhidhavatoho, Mithya Jnana Viseshepi, Vidya Jnana Viseshepi, Visheshorthakriyam Pati, Visheshorthakriyam Pati. Together. Mani Pradeepa Prabhayoho, Mani Bhujya Bhidhavatoho, Mithya Jnana Viseshepi, Visheshorthakriyam Pati. So here is an example of the Sambadi Brahma. Is called the error, called error of Sambadi. Sambadi Brahma is error of misconception of what? And here is an example of two from the point of Pratyaksha Pramana, then he talks about from Anumana Pramana, and also from the Shastra Pramana, where one can make an error and proceed in the direction, and you may end up in the right result. And then can you close the door? Taka taka noises. So here is an example of what he called Sambadi Brahma. As we said, it is similar to making a hypothesis. A scientist makes a hypothesis before he investigates and proceeds in the direction to find out what is the result. So it's called the presumption of that is the truth, and without knowing it, and that's what called Sambadi Brahma. So making an assumption about the result, and that you have to investigate in order to arrive it, because it's not directly seen. So in the same way here, that's what is called Sambadi Brahma. If you arrive at the right result, it so happened that it happened to be the right hypothesis is right, and what you arrive at is conclusion and hypothesis match together, then it's called Sambadi Brahma. If the conclusion does not match with the hypothesis, then it's called Asambadi Brahma. So example here is there are two people and two different directions, and both looking at the light coming from a source. They are not seeing the source, but they are only seeing the light, and the source is obstructed because of some pratibandha is there, and they assume that the light is coming from the mani. There must be a mani there. Mani means a diamond there, and diamond is giving the light, and that's what they see, the light, and they like to have a mani, so they run towards it. And in one case there is a money, actual money is causing the light. In the other case, it is the brilliant light source is causing the same light. So both are assuming that the light is coming from the money, and both are dhavati, they run towards the source to gain that money. And of course, one will gain it, other will not gain it. So we have now both are having a presumption, and what he calls it a mithya jnanam. And presumption can be erroneous, or it can be the correct presumption also. And both are called, at this stage, are called mithya jnanam. We'll do the mantra 3. Deepo pravarakasyantah, Deepo pravarakasyantah, Vartate tat prabha prabha bahihi vartate tat prabha bahihi drishyate dvaryadhan yatra drishyate dvaryadhan yatra tadvad drushta mano prabha tadvad drushta manoho prabha. Together. Deepo pravartakasyantaha vartate tat prabha bahihi drishyate dvaryatha nyatra tadvad drushta manoho prabha. So, aparakasya antaha, aparakasya in the sanctum sanctorum, antaha in the end of in the sanctum sanctorum, deepa vartate, there is the light that's really is shining there, or a light is lighted there, and tat prabha, there because of the light of that light that is being burning inside the sanctum sanctorum, tat prabha bahihi dware drishyate, outside the door is seen as the light only without seeing the lamp there, but the light is coming through the door, and that is seen as a fellow presumption that it is due to money. Atha anyatra, in the other temple, instead of the light, mani prabha tadvat, in the other place, it is the diamond really shining and giving the light through the door. So these are the two situations that are being described here. Both thought and running towards it, thinking that it is money. But the actual fact is, in one case, it is the deepam that is really shining through, in the other case the money that is shining through, but the source of light is hidden as though by pratibandha, by an obstruction, and therefore the light is coming through it, and one thinks that it is due to money, other thinks that also thinks that it is due to money, but one is due to deepam, other is due to real money. This is the situation here. Okay, this is further illustrated in the next mantra, next sloka. Dure prabhadvayam društva, dure prabhadvayam društva, mani buddhyabhidhavatoh, mani buddhyabhidhavatoh, prabhayam mani buddhistu, prabhayam mani buddhistu, mithya jnanam dvayorapi. Mithya jnanam dvayorapi. So dure, from a distance, prabhadvayam, these both lights are being seen, dure from a distance, društva, having seen the lights coming from a distance, mani buddhya, both thinking that it is due to the money. So both have the same hypothesis that the light is coming from the money, at two different doors. And two different places maybe also, because that's not specified. Let's assume that there are two different places, and both have the same presumption that the light is coming due to the money there, since they are only seeing the light. So dure društva prabhadvayam, the light coming from both sources, mani buddhya, thinking that it is of the nature due to the source of money itself, abhidhavate dvayoho, both two men run towards each other, towards their respective sources, thinking that it is money. So here both do not have the clear understanding of the truth. So therefore it is still a notion that it is money. Since it's a notional money, not a factual money, at that stage it's called mithya jnanam. So the light is coming from both, but the presumption that it is source of money is what it is. Similarly, we are going after the happiness because the source of thinking that is giving me happiness. Because there is nothing, money is only example here, but what are we looking for? Every jiva is looking for happiness, and with the going of sense objects, thinking that it is going to give me the happiness. So we are also running after the objects of happiness, thinking that they give happiness. So the presumption that they give happiness is a hypothesis, and that's where the similar problem is. So we are here equating that happiness, ananda. Anandam is what? The Anantatvam is Anantameva Anandam. So limitless alone is happiness, but I am going after every object. That's what we do from life after life, going after objects for fulfillment because it gives happiness. So same way, these two guys are running towards the respective temples, thinking that the light is coming due to the diamonds. Prabhayam manibuddhistu mithya dvayorapi. So both of them have a presumption that there is the money that is giving happiness. And in the case of Vedanta here, everyone has a misconception that there is a happiness here, happiness is there. So in every experience we are longing for, we are looking for happiness only. Assuming that it's going to give a happiness, we are running after it. So that is the analogy here. And when they reach, obviously the results will be different. So that is explained in the next mantra. Na labhyate manirdeepa prabham pratyabhidhavata prabhayam dhavata vasyam labhyataiva manirmane. Together. Na labhyate manirdeepa prabham pratyabhidhavata prabhayam dhavata vasyam labhyataiva manirmane. So deepa prabham prati. So one who is running after the running towards the one that is due to the light deepa prabha, light of the real light. So one due to the light, that is due to burning of the light inside the sanctum sanctorum, one towards the light, abhidhavatam, the one who is running, mani na labhyate, he is not going to get a money because there is no money there. The light is there, but light is not due to money, but light is due to the deepam itself, but that's nothing to do with the money. So therefore, money, he is not going to get a money. Manehe prabhayam dhavata, the one who ran towards the light because of which there is a money. So manihi avasyam eva labhyate, he will definitely get the money. So here two situations have been explained. What is the result? Both are running towards it, assuming that they is going to get money. One, the light is coming from the money. In the other case, the light is coming from the light itself, some light. So when both run towards their source of light and they recognize one will get the money because that light is coming from the money only, the other will not get the money because its light is coming from the light, not from the money. So one is called Samvadi Brahma, the other fellow is Asambhadi Brahma. So therefore these are the two examples or two types of delusions, and one is the successful delusion, other is unsuccessful delusion. Both are going after it, and one will get it, another will not get it. That's what is essential. So this is further explained in the next sloka. Deepa Prabha Mani Bhrantihi Visamvadi Brahma Sprutaha Mani Prabha Mani Bhrantihi Samvadi Brahma Uchyate. Together. Deepa Prabha Mani Bhrantihi Visamvadi Brahma Sprutaha Visamvadi Brahma Sprutaha Mani Prabha Mani Bhrantihi Samvadi Brahma Uchyate. So the one who is Deepa Prabha Mani Bhrantihi, the one who thought that it is due to money, the light coming from the lamp, thinking that it's light coming from the money, he went after that. That's called Visamvadi Brahma Smutaha. it is to be recognized that this is an example for Visambhadi Brahma, where the result does not match the presumption or assumption or hypothesis. So the result conclusion does not match with the hypothesis is called the Visambhadi Brahma. Whereas the result conclusion matches with the hypothesis, is called Sambhadi Brahma, where I am assuming something, but my assumption may be based on some facts of observations, and observations may be erroneous, may be right, because both are having the same observations. One became erroneous, one became, so it's called still Brahma, and this is called Sambhadi Brahma, where Maniprabha, Manibhrantihi, the prabha, the light coming from the money, thinking that it's due to light, money, diamond only, there the error is called, the presumption is called Sambhadi Brahma Uchate. It's called. So he is defined what is Sambhadi Brahma and where is Visambhadi Brahma. So this is an example of Sambhadi Brahma and Visambhadi Brahma using a pratyaksha, direct perceiving. I am seeing the light and therefore I am going after the light and thinking that the source of light is the same. Now he is going to go to Anumana Pramana, where I can have the Sambhadi Brahma, and that can be also, I can gain the end result is a beneficial, or end result is matches with the hypothesis, and whereas in the Visambhadi, end result does not match with the hypothesis. So here an example of Anumana Pramana. Let's do mantra 7 or sloka 7. Bhashpam dhumataya buddhya, Bhashpam dhumataya buddhvam, Tatrangaranumanatāha, Tatrangaranumanatāha, Vakniryadrutsaya labdaha, Vakniryadrutsaya labdaha, Sasambhadi Brahmo Mataha, Sasambhadi Brahmo Mataha. Together, Bhashpam dhumataya buddhvam, Tatram garanumanataha, Vakniryadrukchaya labdaha, Sasambhadi Brahmo Mataha. So here he is giving a little bit of different example called Anumana Pramana, where here is a Brahma and can lead somehow accidentally to a real result. And here it says Bhashpam dhumataya buddhya. Bhashpam, the mist in the early morning mist, it's like a cloudy mist is there, and that mist dhumataya buddha, thinking it is a smoke, thinking that it is a smoke, the mist in the morning, the fog actually, the fog in the morning, thinking that it is due to the smoke. Tatra angara anumanataha, there should be a fire there. So it is a little cold season, and he is looking for some place to warm up, and he is looking for a small a little fire to warm up his body, and thinking that he is looking at the mist and the fog, thinking that it is a smoke, and then he doesn't see the fire there, he is only seeing a smoke. But yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra agnihi, you assume that there must be a fire there, there must be a fire, it has nothing to do with the fire. Smoke is there, but smoke will not come unless there is a fire. But that is an assumption based on the Anumana Pramana, that is which we have studied in an example, that because of the smoke there must be a fire, because wherever there is a smoke there has to be fire, just as in the kitchen. There is a drishtanta, there is a hetu, and there is a sadhya. Hetu is a cause is that I am seeing a smoke, and there must be a cause, and that is called the sadhyam is the fire, and there must be fire. So Bashpam Dhumataya Budva. But it's not even a smoke here. It's a completely different. It's only a mist there. It's only a fog there, and fog need not be due to fire. So, but he thinks it's a fire and goes in search of it. So this is another example where the result does not match with the cause and effects are not related here. That's where the different error is being discussed here. In the previous case, the Mani and Prabha are matching because the Mani gives the Prabha also. But here there is no matching of the two. So Bashpam Dhumataya Budva Tatrang Angaranumanataha. So Angara Anumanataha. So inferring there has to be a firewood that is causing, the Angara means the firewood that must be causing, which is in fire causing a smoke there, because any other smoke will not give smoke, any other fire will not give smoke. So thinking that there is a firewood there and fire is being burned, and he is assuming that, thinking that this is a smoke. That's not even a smoke, it's only a fog there, a mist there, and thinking that, he goes after that. Vaknir yadhadruchaya labdaha. So the Vaknihi yadruchaya labdaha. So when he goes in search of it, thinking that it is fire, so it is a hypothesis based on a wrong observation. Because wrong observation is thinking that it's a smoke, though it's not a smoke, it is only the mist or fog there, and thinking that it is smoke, there must be a fire there, so he went after fire. And Yadruchaya, accidentally, fortunately, he found fire there. That's what here it says. Yadruchaya. So it so happened coincidentally, that is called we'll give an example of that, Kakataliyam. So happened that there was really a firewood and the fire also, but that's not due to, the mist is not due to that. So it so happened that there was a firewood with the fire, and therefore his presumption and the hypothesis and his actions essentially matched there. Result, the conclusion and the result matched with the hypothesis, although his hypothesis itself is based on the wrong data in the past. So that's where that's also called the Samvadi Brahma. Saha, that erroneous, is Samvadi Brahma Mataha. That's also called Samvadi Brahma. So here we give a different type of example compared to the Pratyaksha Pramana. In the case of Pratyaksha Pramana means direct perception, where the light and the source of light are matching in the sense that source of light, whatever, it does give a light, and therefore in both cases that one is the Mani is giving the light, in the case Deepam is giving the light. Both are giving a light. So both are seeing the light only, and the conclusion is wrong conclusion. Both think that one is due to Mani, and both think that the light is coming from the Mani, and one goes after it and finds the Mani, other goes and discover that it's not due to Mani but due to lamp. In this example, where Anumana Pramana, the basis of inference is wrong because it's not really smoke, but there is an analogy between the smoke and the fog, and based on that analogy, because it's an attributive knowledge only, based on the attribute, he makes thinking that it is a smoke, and the smoke then concludes further based on that conclusion that there must be fire. So he making another conclusion, and when he goes there, accidentally, nothing to do with what his presumption, but accidentally he happened to find a firewood, and this is called Yadruchaya Labdaha Vaknihi. He finds a firewood there, and this is called Samvadi Brahma Mataha. This is also called Samvadi Brahma. So that is a Anumana Pramana based Sambhadi Brahma. So he goes into now Shruti Pramana. Godavar-yudakam gangodakam Godavar-yudakam gangaha Godavar-yudakam gangaha Udakam matva visuddhaye Udakam matva visuddhaye Samproksha suddhimapnoti Samproksha suddhimapnoti Sasambhadi brahmo mataha Sasambhadi brahmo mataha. Together. Godavar-yudakam gangaha Udakam matva visuddhaye Samproksha suddhimapnoti Sasambhadi brahmo mataha. So here he is giving another example where Godavari-udakam, it is there, the water from the Godavari river, Ganga udakam matva, thinking that it is the water from the Ganges, matva, having known, visuddhaye, he used for purification. So purification, in the purification process, they need a Ganges water, but they, by mistake, without knowing it, they took Godavari water and thinking that it is Ganges water, they use for the purification process. Samproksha, they have sprinkled that, and Suddhamapta, they will get purified, because the mentally it is Godavari water only in their mind. So with that understanding, and they are operating in that, and therefore even though the water is not really Godavari water, is really not Ganga water but Godavari water, they are used it thinking that it is Ganga water, they use for proksham, for purification, and they will get purification, and therefore samproksha suddham apnoti. So having known that, they will get purification. Sa Sambhadi Brahmaha mataha. That's also called Sambhadi Brahma. Here Brahma is, it's a notion that it is it's a Ganga water. It's not really Ganga water, but it happened to be Godavari water. But thinking that it is Ganga water, they used it, but they will get purification even though it is not the Ganga water. And this error is called Sambhadi Brahma mataha. So it's a different type of Sambhadi Brahma, but all are classified as Sambhadi Brahma in this mataha, according to Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad. So what is it's relevant? He is going to give an example from Bhagavatam and also Bhagavad Gita statement also. Jvarenapta sannipatam Bhrancha Narayanam smaran Mrutaswargamapnoti Sasambhadi brahmamataha. So is another example similar to Ganga, Shruti Pramanam. Jvarenapta sannipatam Bhrancha Narayanam smaran Mrutaha swargamapnoti Sasambhadi brahmamataha. So Jvarena sannipatam aptaha. So one fellow is in the deathbed, and Jvarena sannipatam, because of the Jvaram, because of the fever, extremely high fever, sannipatam, he was delirious, and because of that, Bhrancha, so he thought the death is going to come, and Narayan smaran mutaha, he died thinking of Narayana. This is not thinking of Lord Narayana, he is thinking of his son Narayana. So that's why people name their kids the God's names, that by mistake you are calling him, you are calling hopefully the Lord Narayana also. So here he called his son Narayana, so thinking that in his delusion, in his delirium situation, because he lost the sense due to Jvarena, due to high fever, and he is not able to think properly. So he called Narayana and then died. Swaran Mutaha, thinking of Lord, saying Narayana, he died. He, Swargaha Apnoti, he will go to heavens only, according to the scripture. Saha, that this is called Sambadi Brahma. So even though he was not really thinking of Narayana, it so happened that because of the delirium, because of the fever, he was thinking of his own son Narayana, and in that he chanted Narayana and died. He will go to heaven. So how can he go? This is what there is a Bhagavatam story also, where one dies thinking of saying Narayana of his own son's name, but thinking of that he chanted Narayana name and died in the process. Says Antakalepi Mameva Swaranmucha Kalevaram. So Krishna says, if you think of me in the end, you will reach me alone. So say, this is very good. Why should I start praying Lord all the time? All I have to do is think of the Lord in the last minute. Then I succeed. I'll go to heaven anyway, according to the promise. Therefore, I don't have to waste my time thinking all the time Lord Narayana. I can think of it in the last minute. Then I will succeed instead of doing all my wasting. So it so happened in this case, if it happens accidentally, he thought about Narayana, but many a time this is Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjaranja Madvaita Me Mishatu Manasaraja Hamsaha Prana Prayana Samaye Kapavata Pittaihi Kantavarodhana Krutau Smaranam Kutaste. So Kulashekar Alvar says, this is in the last minute, Prana Prayana Samaye Kapavata Pittaihi Kantava Rodhana Krutau, when life is going to go and when I can't breathe, I can't do all this, so many problems of body problems, and do I have now sense of thinking of you at that time? I may not even think of you because I'm struggling hard even to breathe itself. And so Prana Prayana Pramaye Kapavata Pittai Kantava Rodhana Krutau Smaranam Kutaste. How can I think of you at that time? Therefore, only solution is thinking of you all the time. Then I may think of you at that time also. So therefore, the Kulashekar Alvar says in that I need to think of you. Says therefore, I want to think of you all the time, so that even in the death call, even if I am not able to think, I have at least thought of you when I am able to think of you. So that's the only solution to the problem. So says the Chintayami Harimeva Santatam Manda Manda Hasitana Ambujam Nandagopatanayam Paratparam Naradadi Munibunda Vanditam. So therefore Chintayami, I think of you all the time, because in the last minute I may not be capable of thinking of you. I don't know what's going to happen when I'm not able to breathe or cough or all that problems, and therefore I only way to solve that problem is think of you all the time. Then I have to, hopefully I'll think of that you all the time in the end also. So here, in case I think of you in the last minute, Antakalepi Mameva Swaranmucha Kalevaram Mave Prabhajante. So you're going to reach me alone if you think of me, because that was the last thought. Most of the time, what one think of in the last minute is what is the last powerful vasana that will take you to the next. That's what you think of it, and that's what your mind will be preoccupied with that. But if the mind is all the time preoccupied with only Narayana mantra or Narayana, then that will be the last mantra also, last thought also. So that's what essentially is specifying here. It says, according to scriptures, if one thinks of that last minute, he will go there. So thinking of that, he says, he is doing a japam of that, then you will reach that place, and that's called Sambadi Brahma. Whether you get or not is only a hypothesis or a guarantee according to the scriptures, but base faith on the scriptures will take you to that level there. So there are three examples are given. One is Manideepa example, second is the Dhuma example or the fog example, and the third one is the thinking of the name of the Lord Narayana in the before one dies due to the fever. And here is summarizing all the examples here. Pratyakshasyanumanasya pratyasyanumanasya tatha shastrasya gochare uktanyayena sambadi brahmaha santihi kotishaha brahmaha santihi kotishaha. Together, pratyakshasyanumanasya tada shastrasya gochare uktanyayena sambadi brahmaha santihi kotishaha. So pratyakshasya anumanasya, so pratyaksha by the direct perceptual or by the logical deduction knowledge. Tada shastrasya, as according to scriptural injunctions also, gochare, this is application of this uktanyayena. So as per the said examples that were given above, Samvadi Brahma, these are called Samvadi Brahma. And there are many indeed this kind of Brahmas are called Santi, he Santi, indeed are known. Kotishaha, there are many varieties of here the code means there are many examples, innumerable examples are there for the Samvadi Brahma. So he gives some more examples here. Sloka 11. Anyadha mrutika daru silaha syurdevata katham agnitva didayopasyaha katham va yoshidadayaha. Together, anyadha mrutika daru silaha syurdevata katham agnitva didayopasyaha katham va yoshidadayaha. Anyadha, even if one does not accept the above examples, there are different ones. Samvida Brahma is given example here. Mruttikaha, clay, Darusilaha, daru or the wood, or silaha, the stone. So if it is made of mud or the clay or wood or silaha by the stone, devataha, the gods carved out of either clay or wood or by the stone. Katham syuhu, so how can it be, how can devataha, gods, katham syuhu, how can there be gods? But I am assuming that they are gods, and then we are doing upasana also. In the upasana, they put asmin bimbe mahavishnum avahayami, asmin bimbe mahaganapatin avahayami. So we put even a turmeric paste there and invoke the presence of the Lord there, and from then on we do the puja on what? On the symbol there, that assuming that it is actually symbolizing the gods there. So if we say that is essentially, we are assuming, even though it is only a clay or wood or a stone, but we upasana, we are meditating on that, thinking it's not this any more clay or wood or sila, but it is the God in that form present, and therefore when I do upasana, I will reach that God, or that God, if it is an invocation of a personal God, then I will see that God, or pratyaksham will happen if I follow as per the ritual here, as the Shastra Pramana. And this is all called Samvadi Brahmaha. So, and also Agnitva Dadiyopasyaha. So, Agnitvadi, it's like a fire, etc., or Brahman or God. Dhiya Katam Upasyaha, in the mind, how can I worship the who worship? Yoshidadayaha. So, there is a worship where they keep a kanya. Kanya means the girl, and a worship that invoking the fire goddess or the goddess as though Lakshmi, or as upasana, and do puja there. Once you invoke the God there, she is treated as though she is a goddess and do upasana. And people are ready to do it, and that is what essentially the Samvadi Brahma, where it's not really that, but once you invoke it, my invocation makes it in my mind that is essentially God. Just as putting saluting a flag of a nation. Flag is not a nation. Flag is a piece of cloth with some design of the nation. But when I invoke the presence of and salute the God, I am saluting the nation itself, and that is what is called Samvadi Brahma also. So here you give another example. So Anyada Mritika Darusilaha Surddev Silaha Syuhu Devataha Katham. How can they be gods? But it is called Samvadi Brahma, and that upasana will be successful because the goal is reached, even though it is a hypothesis in the middle. Agnitvadayopasyaha katam va yoshidadayaha. So this is another kind of Samvadi Brahma as being used in the upasana. So he is giving different examples to go and introduce then Aham Brahmasmi upasana itself, and that is a basis for this upasana also. With this we will stop here and start with where we stop from tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Visishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.